Golf made a very timely entrance, and you are the first one on the agenda this evening.
Okay. Let me see what I have on here for the agenda.
It says, brief by representative for All City Youth Program about summer programs.
Yes.
That 4A board may be interested in supporting or participating in. Discussion by the board members and possible action in relation to.
Okay. So I had this thought because we are trying to do as many free things for the kids over the summer. Of course, our summer program, we offer scholarships, program scholarships, so the kids that can't afford it can come in there and be in there. Gloria knows what our program is, all summer long. So we have a 6-week program. So we do 3 weeks starting the second week in June, and then we take a week off. Then we do 3 weeks in July. So a total of 6 weeks. Our theme this summer is going to be the solar system. So we're going to be teaching the kids. Our program is highly cognitive, which means we have classes all day, but we make fun classes. They're there having fun and they're learning. So this keeps their skills up, so when they go back into class in the fall, they haven't lost any of that. One of the things that we like to do, and we've done in the past, is we try to put on little summer children events, free for the public. And I'm coming to you guys because I'm going to give you an idea where to get the money, because I know that the Phelps grant does go ahead and provide money for, and the city joins with them. We can't do that? You're shaking your head no. Oh, you're reading and shaking your head no. Okay.
You guys go right ahead.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going, should I stop now or go on? Okay.
I'm just saying.
So anyway, I was wondering if you guys wouldn't mind applying to that Phelps grant. You'd have to do it through the city. The city and Phelps gives us, Phelps donates us $1,000 in cash, and then the city does in kind. So if you asked for some money, you might be awarded the same amount. I don't know how much you would do. But like right now, I already have Dinosaur George booked for the summer, and I'd like to get more things. The kids love Dinosaur George. I mean, he brings all these dinosaur skulls, and he talks about dinosaurs, and they love it. Anyway, he runs about $400. And he comes in, I think, for 2 or 3 hours. And we bring all of our kids from the program over. Hi, how are you? We bring all of our kids over from the program, and then we advertise it on big posters all over town, what events we're going to be having that summer. In the past, we've had a magician in here. We've had, let me see, I can't remember that guy's name, but he's kind of like a comedian, youth comedian. And then we've had Dinosaur George before. We've had the reptile guys that come in. They don't charge us anything, so I'm going to see if I can get them to come in again this summer. But for that 6 weeks, I'd like to go ahead and see if we could at least get at least 3 events in for the summer for the youth. Because one thing is I really think this will make the city look good. I think this will market this event center because now people are going to be, hey, there's cool stuff out there over the summer for the kids. And I think it'll put more awareness out that you guys are, getting involved in helping these kids.
So what kind of help did you want from the 4A?
Excuse me?
What kind of help did you need from the 4A?
To help sponsor those events.
Financially?
Well, that's what I was saying, was that the Phelps grant every summer, and the city goes ahead and comes in with it. I was wondering if you guys would consider applying for that, because it has to be a summer program, and your summer program would be to host free youth events in here over the summer. So if we could do at least 3 of them for the kids, that would be great. We've had good turnouts in the past. What I've done in the past, and I could do it again if you say no, But what we've done in the past is I've just got business sponsors to come in, like State Farm's done it, and then underneath the picture of whoever the event is, I put hosted by State Farm. So, the only reason I'm coming to you guys on this, I thought it would look good for you and the city to be able to, to have those events.
Has this board sponsored something like that in the past?
You guys sponsored it?
Yes.
No, you never have
Never.
sponsored this. No, because you haven't had the funding to do it. That's why I was suggesting doing the, I'm getting a funny look from Henrietta, but that's why we're getting,
Let me ask you this, Debbie, where is the program held?
right here in the ballroom.
So, if
Right
the and what is the charge that the 4-H charging for use of the ballroom?
Nothing. It's a free event,
It's a
all the way
free-
around, yeah.
Okay. So you're asking for the free ballroom plus additional funding?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the day, and you do a day that it's not
Well,
busy.
Mr. Dada, just so I can clarify, so you proceed with the right information. Her lease is for the gym, but she also has kind of a, with permission, the 4A allows her to use other parts of the center with permission,
Depending on what's going on.
depending on what's going on.
Mhm.
That's why she's not really entering into something new in the fall.
I would make the recommendation of the board that we follow the leadership of our staff members to give us a decision on that.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm coming in late, I'm sorry. I had to stop
Okay.
somebody's funeral. It was, I'd like to be here on time. Usually Mr. Greaves and I have time to share.
Maybe you should start.
Over?
Maybe start, tell them about the grant
But you-
and
okay,
explain what
but the thing is, you said your 4A has funds, and the 4A's funds are hotel motel.
No, I did not
That's not
say
what she's
4A
talking.
had funds.
Okay.
I know they don't have funds. That's why, you know what, if you guys don't want to do this, that's fine.
Ms. Bowles, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want to do. I just came in.
Okay, then let me
She came in
back up.
late, that's why I
Okay, let me
suggested you
back
go
up.
ahead and read back up.
So what I was suggesting is I'm trying to get some free summer programs for the youth, okay? For them to do something. With us doing that as the city, all city youth program and the 4A board, it would make, us look like, hey, we're trying to help the community, which that is what we're going to be doing, by putting on these events. Of course, to put on an event, you have to pay for it. Like I already have Dinosaur George scheduled, it's $400. I can go get a businessman to sponsor that, a business person to sponsor it, if that's the route we're gonna do. I thought this would be a great idea, to have everybody come in involved and trying to do something good for the community. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else.
And you're suggesting that we apply for the grant?
The Phelps Summer
Phelps
Grant,
Summer Grant.
right.
Can we
Which-
do that?
No,
I didn't think so.
because.
Well, I didn't know, that's,
Board.
I didn't know, that's why I'm
don't
here.
know.
Historically, the Phelps grant is given to different youth,
Yeah.
we give it to different.
Summer
youth.
programs.
Summer programs,
Yeah.
The library, we've given it to the movie theater for movies. Of course, we've given it to, the Boys and Girls Club, and now, All City Youth Program. I think we did a tennis program. But Phelps requires us, and then the city has to come with a match, and our match has been in-kind funds. So that's what it's determined for, and I have to, I think we give some to the ballet people. The little-
Mhm, yes.
So they have a summer program, I think the little ballerinas had some things. So I don't know if those will qualify. And then I know you were, congratulations on you got another grant that you received for the $7,500.
Yes, that is,
so
that is so we can have, money to help pay for all the kids that are coming in for scholarships. And that is gonna be a tremendous help, and plus we're being able to add more kids because of that money coming in. So it's
And
great.
The fees that you charge, or whatever you charge for these kids, that wouldn't cover the activities
We're
that
not
you're
charging
holding
fees for the kids.
for the summer program?
Oh, okay, I thought you were I thought we were on the
No,
subject
I know
of the
you charge
events.
fees for the summer program.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
But that
what-
wouldn't cover it, all the events that you want to have for the kids?
No,
No?
our summer program, we do a lot of, like I was telling, most of the people that we get in there are grandmas, grandpas that are trying to help out their family members because they can't afford daycare in the summer. So grandma's babysitting them. Grandma comes in here As long as the children are on Medicaid, or if they're on free lunch program, Medicaid, they come in at 100%, no program fee. And sometimes I've had grandmas coming in here with 5 grandbabies coming in, and they've all come in free, and they've been here for the summer. So our program, according to the state, we've had to switch it up. We only can do it 6 weeks. We have to do a week and a day off between it for us to have a, what is it, eligibility, or, you know, we're not having to put in a daycare. But anyway, we have probably, last summer we had 17 children that were coming in at no charge. We had about half of that coming in there at 50%. We have to pay teachers, we have to buy supplies. It's a big expense.
Oh, I know that.
So for the amount of children that are coming in that are paying, it doesn't.
Debbie, I'm sure you've talked to Chaz and talked
Yes,
to
we
Henry.
have.
What is the recommendation of,
I haven't spoken.
I haven't talked to Henrietta on
But the
this.
summer program, for your 4 events for your summer program would be above and beyond the summer camp. That was my question, so.
You mean
So the
this?
4 events, the new, something new.
It's
It would
not
be-
even connected.
Right, it'd be something above and beyond summer camp, that's what I wanted.
Right, because I still
need to
plan
segment it.
I'm still planning on coming and getting, asking for the Phelps grant.
Yes, and I anticipate you're probably awarded. at least-
Thank you, I
at least
appreciate
what you're
that.
awarded. But I'm just saying, the 4 events you were talking about here are above and beyond your summer camp.
Correct.
Okay, so something totally different.
Yeah, I just thought it would be something cool to do for the community, that's all. It has nothing really to do with all city youth programs, other than I'll be the one trying to get it all organized for you guys. You won't have to
Just
do
some
anything.
coordination of some.
Yeah.
but our funds are limited to hotel motel
Okay,
tax.
so just for, I know we have some new members, you know who you are today.
probably.
You're in the right place and time, because last time you're in the wrong place, I didn't know. Okay, so,
She's asking for, but I don't, we didn't know, I didn't know either if we qualified.
so, hotel, you don't, no, only good
Never.
reason, but hotel motel tax, what we have now, we're gonna be doing some things, and so Ms. Buckman, 4A, and your attorney can tell you, 4A has sales tax, you all do receive sales tax.
Mhm.
But you're in agreement recently with the city of Floresville to turn over all of your sales tax money that you collect
To pay the tax.
to the city of Floresville to pay the note on this building and the grounds. So that's the agreement. However, the seed money that we provide you, which is in your budget, comes from hotel motel tax, which has to be associated with heads and beds. So it has that restriction. Does that make sense? So it's like, governments are really interesting, but they have different pockets and pools of money. And so Ms. Ball can tell you that some money they can use for lunch money for kids, but they can't use the lunch funding to buy recreation equipment, even though it's the same kids
Right.
that's eating the lunch.
And what
or
does
playing with
this
the balls.
have to do with the Phelps grant?
But she was asking for the Phelps grant, and the Phelps has the criteria that it has to be a program that some of you will be able to do that, and that the organization, typically, from my history, the organization who asks or gets the funds from the city of Floresville, because Phelps gives this money to the city, depends on how much ever usage they give. The organization, the money is written to the organization, and so
The
if
city disperses it.
I disperse it, so the city, we would have a problem using Phelps funds to write a check to the 4A,
Exactly.
because
Because the 4A is city?
technically it's a pseudo part of the city, yes.
Okay.
They are a separate entity, but when they file tax or whatever, it all comes under the city of Floresville.
Well, I thought I'd come in and ask, because I thought it was a really good idea. but-
However, I would think that Chaz and I, and then if I can have the board, I would like to meet with Ms. Ball and Chaz, because we are planning some events this year, which will probably come to Chaz part. And one of the things we have to do that we did at our 4th of July was we had in the gym for the kids, and the jumping was really nice, is to have maybe more of a kid-friendly type of event, because kids need something to do. Kids need some of that activity. I think we cut our 4th of July, I think we talked about that, Mr. Beasley, we shut it down a little early, and people still want to play.
Right.
That if we could work with Ms. Ball to help us organize and run the kid things, if that's what you do, would really be a component, that it could be a kid component of an event that you all have.
Then a donation can be made in that.
And we will find sponsorships for it, and of course, the building's available, and we want to be able to focus on that. How
Okay,
does that
so,
sound?
all right, so
as we had, okay.
So you
we
don't
had-
wanna do the show things for the kids, you don't wanna do the Dinosaur George or any of that stuff, you wanna do a recreational thing on your own? Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that we can incorporate that to be part of
Of events.
our events, is we're having city events. We can
What's
incorporate the dinosaur, is we.
Okay, gotcha.
Example, like at Mayfest, have someone like Dinosaur George or the reptile guy or whatever.
Right.
Come in during Mayfest and have that as a Mayfest event.
But how
where
would
the
you
4A
fund
could-
it?
the
Cause
4A
it's
could-
$400.
That's not a lot of funding.
Huh?
I got that.
Okay, well, okay.
Instead of you having it, it would be a community thing.
So
But
for-
you would
In other
run it-
words, instead of me going and getting a businessman to pay for it.
Exactly.
And then it would
It would
just be
be-
all city youth programs doing it, to, if you guys do
It would
it,
be
then
with
you
the city.
would make sure that you got the funding for that.
And it would be part of the Mayfest or whatever we put together.
But we would need your expertise to help us.
In other words-
It could be May, it could be June, it could be whenever they bring it out this.
Okay, 'cause-
And I'm not gonna be at that thing because they got snakes, but you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't, not at his thing.
Oh, but you know
Dinosaur
they have,
George's.
they have one that has the
With
snakes.
the reptile guys, I'll let you know if we bring them
So when the
in.
snake guy coming, I'm not gonna be there, but what I'm saying, it could be, so we say, okay, we're having this and we're advertising, I'm having face painters, damages, blah, blah,
Mhm.
and Dinosaur George is gonna be here.
Mhm.
It's part of the 4A
Yeah,
group, and then it's part of that, but because, I don't know about you, but you schedule dinosaur and stuff, that's not, he does. And so you could partner, a partnership, and then we know what the kids need, and we wanna have more family, when we have an event that's more family oriented, does that make sense?
Yeah, because basically, we don't qualify to sponsor an event like that, correct? We can't do it for something that's not associated with heads and beds, nor can we do it with our taxes because they're turned over to the city.
right.
So we
It's
don't
strictly for
qualify,
paying
basically.
the mortgage, yeah.
But then you can turn around and you can say, if I charge tickets, if you charge a fee, okay, so you charge a fee and that's revenue, right, Mr. Attorney, that's
Yeah,
revenue.
yeah.
Then the proceeds from the event could underwrite the $400 to George.
Okay,
There's
well,
that or the other
I was
proceeds
kinda wanting to do a
so
free
it gets
event.
concessions.
'Cause
Yes,
none
we
of
have
our kids
concession-
could
we have
afford it.
concession- Yeah, it's a concession, the money we can say come from the concessions is to, underwrite that. Okay, just pockets and pools of money, we have to keep it separated, but I'm just saying that it can be a partnership that way.
Yeah, that's fine, it's just, I was wanting, that's one of the ways I try to bring a diversified program in. So I try to think of all these ideas that I could do, and I've done that in the past.
And then your summer program is a good feeder for, we send the flyers home with your kids.
Yes.
And then, mommy and daddy's coming. I mean, the ballerina's great, because when the ballet girls show up, the mama, baby, sister, brother, everybody comes. And so we can incorporate the kids, and since you have that connection, we can send them home with them. And I know you have a connection with the school as well, right?
Right, and I was gonna say that, if I know what, we're going to be doing far enough ahead of time, because I send flyers through the schools, the 1st of May, to promote our summer program. And so if that's part of the summer program, but yes, we'd have to partner up.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
That you and Ms. Turner and Chaz get together and come up with a viable idea that we can do. I think the board wants to probably help the kids in any way we can.
Yeah.
But we gotta do it where we can make sure that we're doing it
The right.
with the
Legally,
right
yeah,
way.
totally understand.
And so
Yeah.
if you can get with them and come up with a plan that y'all can present us, we'll certainly look at that.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
That would, I think more programs like that are great,
Yes.
but we've got to do it the right way. And I think we've got to have Ms. Turner and Chaz feeling comfortable with what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so maybe the three of you can get together and come up with a plan
Okay.
and present it to the board. next
So
meeting.
you guys wanna let me know then when you wanna get together?
Yes, definitely next week, Debbie, because I can come in and sit out that day.
Okay.
So we can come in and do it right here in this
Okay,
classroom.
all
I
right,
mean,
sounds
it's
good, and then,
comfortable.
what I
send you
can
an
do,
email.
huh?
I'll send you an email.
Okay, and then I'll try to get some other ideas on some other stuff that we can bring in.
And then, some type of, budget or round number or something. would be
Yeah,
helpful,
I can
too.
do something like
And
that.
please understand, we're interested, I think, but, or at least I am, but we've got to make sure we do it the right way in a way that's compatible with the city needs and
Yeah, just so the board will know, I understand the budget restraints that the 4A board has. I understand that. I understand that you can't fund this. And I just, for the record, I want everybody to know I didn't come in here for you to fund it. I came in here to see if you would like to participate by participating in the Phelps grant, and to fund it that way. So that was my idea, but if it doesn't work, we'll just try Plan B.
I don't know that we could even do, ask for something like that as a board.
I think
to
she
the-
just said that, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're right.
But I think the partnership is definitely a good way to think.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, to me, you know, you start doing stuff for kids and the word's gonna get out there. And
And
it's
if-
gonna make everybody look good.
And if you can still get someone to go ahead and fund that dinosaur, whatever, go for it.
Yeah, I'll keep that in
So you
mind.
can have it for your kids during the summer.
Dinosaur, whatever.
This dinosaur George, yeah.
I should
Well, thank you,
know.
and if y'all three will get together and come back with a viable method of doing that, doing this, we'll.
Do you have that in a motion, Mr. President?
Yeah, if someone would like to put that in the motion, that, we recommend that they come back.
After discussion with
together,
our
come
city
back
manager
to-
and our events
Right.
manager, so move.
Okay,
A second.
all right, motion, the second motion by Tahana, D. Tahana, and second by
Okay.
Martinez.
Yes, yes, sir.
All those in favor of that?
Okay, you guys don't need me anymore, right? I can scoot
Thank
them?
you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good evening.
You as well.
Tuesday.
Sorry, I was running late there. Did you get my message?
No.
Yeah, I called you.
And you show it in the morning.
Huh?
I mean, I knew that he had passed away, but I didn't know when the arrangements were. John Lotzich.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that last one?
That's the PO box number.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna mention this, we now have a post office box, it's box 568, Floresville, Texas 78114. It's a 4A board mailbox,
568 there?
568.
Thanks.
Do we have a physical address also?
Okay.
The problem is, they will not deliver mail here.
The postman at the line.
It's 600 Highway 97 West. But we had an incident last year where, and I'll tell you what happened. They were gonna have a pickleball tournament. People all sent their registrations in from several different places, but they never got here. They were returned by the post office because they don't deliver mail here. So we're trying to solve that problem by having them addressed that we can have things done here.
Why
without-
can't we have no delivery?
The
I have
postmaster.
no
won't do
idea.
it.
We tried.
He's saying no. He won't give us a reason, he just said no.
And it'll help too with all the rental checks and all that.
Rental checks and things
Yeah,
like that, we can
because
actually have
that
them
way
mailed
you
here
don't
without
have
having to go to
city, get 'em and-
the city and back and forth. And that's one of the problems that we're having is
Maybe we need
things,
some coal.
things get put in the wrong box or something, like we may not get it for a month. So, we're hoping that this will solve the problem. Thank you very much, Chaz, for doing that.
Yes, sir.
But I would like to suggest that you keep the key.
Oh, I have a key for myself, so I gave you a key. I put me and I put you on there. They said you can put, they gave us 2 keys, so I have one, and then I gave one to you as well. So I have my name and your name that we can go pick up mail
Okay.
from the box.
All right. Okay. I will probably never see the box.
We can put whoever on the board, I can add them to the list as well.
I would suggest the secretary, because as far as I'm concerned, I have no need to pick up anything, as long as y'all pick it up and take care of it.
And she really doesn't have much to do either.
Yeah, right. That's what I was doing today.
But anyway, we'll discuss that
Go
later.
twice a day.
That's not on the menu here. Okay, brief biofacility Item B is brief by facility and events manager and discussion by board about monthly reports related to usage, rentals, and operation of the event center. Discussion and possible action related thereto.
Okay, what I was doing for the last board, they wanted to see the calendar dates, what was being used. So this is what I was giving for the months. I would do from our last meeting to our meeting now. So I'll give rental dates, when it was used, what was coming in, what events were sponsored by the city, just to show the transparency. Did you need one? You got it?
I didn't get one, sorry.
Which one do you need?
Yeah, I've got one.
Is there more than one?
No, it's the
So
same.
everything we're doing, we're marking on the calendars too, so even on the online calendar, what we're starting to do is color code things, like whenever, we had like the sheriff's office in here, they're doing their trainings. So when they're in here, there's a sponsored event, we let people know that they're in here, that it's being sponsored by the city, that it's being used, the event center's being used, throughout the day for them. And then, of course, you know, our nonprofits, they use it in the other events, private events that are going on.
And Rita, how much do we need to, or what's our goal for rental based on our budget?
I think it was something around 97,000 is what our goal is for this year. I mean, what we budgeted for revenue.
For revenue?
For the new boards, and we probably say this for a lot, we allow, you know, like the Wilson County Sheriff did a training, and the county, I think even Tom's office did a training. We allowed them to use our building, but we weren't getting any advertising for it. So Chaz was instructed to put it on our calendar so that when people go to our website and see what's happening, they can see that the city of Floresville and the Florida are sponsoring these wonderful events. So that's when he's saying sponsor. Sponsor is a nice way to say we didn't charge them no money. It hopefully will help us partner and have goodwill towards our neighboring agencies and training agencies. So that's what that is.
And we are, like Camino Real, they came in, they wanted a sponsor, but what we did is, they had it for a whole week, so we're cutting the price, you know, for them to use the facility, but we're not giving them to them free. You know, the Wilson County, we actually were helping them out, so not everybody we're giving free to. Camino Real will be in another 2 more weeks. So what I did is just gave them a nonprofit price to come in and use our facilities, because they had a budget that they had as well.
And how much
So
was
I'd
that?
rather them come in here as $200 for the week. So they're coming in from 10 to 5.
Every day?
Yes. Yeah.
So $200 a day?
Yes.
Oh, a day, I thought you said total. It's like,
No, $200 a day. I mean, $200 for the week, and they're coming in Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday, they'll be
Okay.
here.
Is it
And they'll be in
$200?
$200 for the week, and it'll be Monday through Thursday, and they're at the 151 room.
They're just renting a room.
Yes, they're just renting a room, doing the PowerPoints.
Yeah, I couldn't let him have that long for, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
they've
so-
done some things, you know, where one day, a half a day, a couple of hours,
Yeah.
and we usually like Premium Morale,
And
they have
that's-
really good service. But when they needed for a long time like that, we had to actually save some cost.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
For them to be able to do that, and then, of course, we limit them to, the room, the smaller room, and not like the whole ballroom, the whole place, so.
How have we promoted the different, ballroom sizes and prices?
Have we promoted?
How have we been promoted, or have we, or what would be a good way of promoting it? To get it out there, because I think people are still under the impression that, hey, it's
Yeah, it's
$2,300 for whatever.
Well, right now,
But supposedly we have,
Right now, we have it on the website, so if you go to the
Okay.
City of Floresville, it's all on the page, and it gives you a breakdown on there of what the prices are on there. I mean,
Okay.
I know we talked about it before, that we wanna start making brochures
Ah,
and pamphlets, cause
that's
that's
what I
what
was
we really
thinking.
need.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
when
was
people
thinking.
come into our office, we can have them at restaurants, people can
Yeah,
pick them up,
yeah.
and, you know,
something that
actually-
looks nice, that they can
Yes.
say, oh, look, I can get
Well,
this.
we have
for-
people come into our office and ask us all the
Hand
time,
out.
what's the prices? We can
Exactly.
just hand out a pamphlet or a brochure and say, hey, this is what we offer. This is our building, we have pictures on there.
When are you going to that wedding thing, Chad?
I am going the 27th and 28th.
This month?
Yes.
What we wanted to do is, there's a big wedding event, and they plan different things in venues, and, we want to go pick up their information and see how people are advertising it.
Great.
Bring it back for
Great.
samples, and then bring it to the floor and say, we like this one or not, and
Great.
you can
Yeah,
tell people
it's
how
the
to
bridal
reinvent the
extravaganza,
wheel.
it's the biggest extravaganza in San Antonio. I think we travel all over. But, they have over 1,000 plus vendors in there for, event centers like ours and venues like ours.
Great.
So
So,
you also stop it. I go to lots of different pickleballs and things and whatever, and I always pick a brochure and I give them to Chad.
Yeah.
And they kind of tell you, this is what they're doing. Like
Right.
that place north of Austin up there that I go to.
Yeah.
They have a center very similar to ours in some ways. And they have different brochures they put out to the community and then stuff they give you. And all